Welcome to the Whitwam Wealth Real Estate Podcast. Today's episode is New Words, Your New World, the Hidden Power of Your Language.
Welcome to the Whitwam Wealth Real Estate Podcast with Scott Whitwam, your blueprint to financial abundance. Settle in as we explore the mindset and methods for wealth building through real estate.
Welcome back. I'm Scott Whitwam, and on today's podcast, our topic is New Words, Your New World, the Hidden Power of Your Language. Let's start with a simple question. If I was to show you that the words you speak every day are holding you back, would you be willing to consider new words to create your new world? I'm not talking about metaphysical or symbolically, but rather literally shaping the quality of your life and success. Think about it. The way you talk about your business, the way you describe your life, the words you use when you're tired, frustrated, in love, or afraid, they all carry power. In today's episode, New Words, Your New World, the Hidden Power of Your Language, my hope is that by the end of this episode, you will go away speaking differently, thinking differently, and ultimately living differently. The words we speak are not just sounds. They are personal instructions. They are commands. They are belief builders. So let's get into it. My first point is your words create your reality. Every word you speak is either building your world up or tearing it down. People don't realize that their life looks the way it does because of the words they speak. Listen to some of the phrases that people repeat over and over again. I'm always broke. That's just how I am. I can't ever catch a break. I'm bad at relationships. I always fail. The truth is that those statements aren't facts. They are destructive words. When they are spoken over and over, you begin to believe them. Then you act on them. Those words become your identity and determine your behavior. You create goals, but never rise to their level. You build them up, and your words tear them down. You fall to the level of your words. And because your brain was designed to believe you, it doesn't argue with what you say. It simply obeys it. If you're constantly telling yourself you're overwhelmed, unlucky, unworthy, your brain will filter the words to prove you right. But there's good news. The same mouth that creates your limitations can also create your new world of opportunity. You don't need new circumstances to change your life. You just need to begin using new words. My second point is that there's three types of words that we use. Let's talk about the two main types, though, that we use every day, and how each one of them shapes our new world. Number one is about the words you speak about yourself. This is the most important and transformational category. The words that you use about yourself develops your self-image. What kind of words do you say about yourself? You say things like, I'm tired, I'm not good at this, I always mess things up. Or do you use words like, I'm developing, I'm improving, I'm becoming better every day? It only takes small shifts to start a large change. Each time you label yourself, talk down to yourself, you're giving yourself an instruction. My second here is that the words you speak about your life and their importance. How do you describe your life? Is it stressful? Is it hard? Is it a mess? Is it overwhelming? Or is it challenging you to grow? Is it in transition? Is it becoming better? The same circumstances exist, but we have a different experience because we have a different expression of words. Why? Because the meaning of your words change your emotions. Your emotions drive your actions, and actions create outcome. So here's my third point. How your words affect your brain and your body. This isn't just spiritual or neurological causation. Studies show that negative words increase stress hormones like cortisol. But positive words activate dopamine, serotonin chemicals responsible for motivation, confidence, and resilience. Your body will react to the words before you even act to logic. I just want to throw a short story in here. Years ago, I was in a head-on automobile accident. And I remember after the accident, telling the doctor that I didn't want to take the painkillers that he prescribed. I had been an athlete most of my life, and I didn't like the idea of the possibility of becoming addicted. And what he told me is, he said, scientifically, it's been proven that if we can maintain your serotonin levels and keep your centers of your brain in positive and in receiving joy, your healing will happen faster, your transformation will happen faster, and your life will change back faster than if you're in pain, if you're depressed, if you're thinking negatively. And I learned a valuable lesson that day through that the things that we can do to change the way our mind reacts to our environment, the faster we will grow, the faster we will change positively to where we want to be. So that's why if you say things like, it's impossible, your system reacts negatively. Depression helps to make that a reality. If you say, how can I do this? It puts your mind into action to find some solution. Same set of circumstances, but different biological mental response. We want to put our minds into a position where they are creating our future, because your words literally program your nervous system for either survival or growth. And most people are just living in survival mode because they're using old, unproductive words. So here's my fourth point: how to rework your words. Here are some simple but practical changes to unleash the hidden power of your language. Step 1, start catching the pattern. For one full day, listen to yourself. I like to use a recorder. Years ago, I purchased a pocket recorder, and I would turn it on to hear myself talk. Now, I know people thought it was silly, and because most people use them for just recording their thoughts and making notes and then handing them to have them typed out. But I would use mine. I would record myself. I'd put it in my pocket. I would record myself having conversations with other people so that I could identify the words that I was using that needed to change. Today, everyone has a smartphone, and it's easy to audit my conversations. I still audit my conversations today. If you'll take that smartphone and just press the record button a few times while you're in conversations with friends, family, or business associates, you will find that the words you're saying are not words that you would have consciously thought you were using. See, this isn't a judgment exercise. It's an exercise in observation. Notice how you talk when you make a mistake. What are those words that you use when you mess up? Do you talk differently when you're tired, or use words that you may not use when you're rested and sharp? How you talk about money, love, time, and yourself. The way you talk about one subject may be much different than the way you talk about another subject. You may be self-deprecating when discussing money, but positive when discussing physical fitness. I see this a lot when people grew up in poor households or lived with parents who were very frugal and talked lack and inability, but they lived in a household where maybe they were athletic and thought about physical fitness being very good for your body. You may become self-deprecating in this one area, but very positive when discussing another. Awareness comes before change. You won't be able to reprogram your words if you don't recognize that you're using words that tear you down. So step 2 is upgrade and don't lie. See, this is important. You don't jump from I hate my life and I'm broke to everything is perfect and I'm prosperous. Language transformation requires repeated, consistent use of new words for your mind to be able to absorb it and accept it. It would be like thinking that you could go down to the gym and lift weights for one day and look like Charles Atlas. It just doesn't happen. It takes time to develop our bodies, our lives, and our minds. Our third step would be speak what you want before you see it. Your future needs to hear your voice before it becomes reality. Speak. Speak with confidence before you feel it. Success before you see it. Health before it shows up. We're not speaking fantasy, but we're giving our mind a direction. Words are like a GPS location for your future reality. And finally, my fifth point, your words are creators. Your words are not just vocal sounds. They're tools that you are equipped with and can change you no matter your state of being. They can build confidence, create momentum, heal wounds, or reopen them. Change your words, and you will begin to change your life. It won't happen instantly, but you can change every area of your life and transform it to be the person you want to be. Even though change doesn't come instantly, it does come. And it will come when you start to speak about how you're experiencing the day today and how you envision experiencing your day tomorrow and how you speak about your future self. Determine that for the next 45 days, you will proactively audit and change the words you speak. New words will create your new world and reveal the hidden power of your language. If you enjoyed this episode, share it with someone who needs transformation in their life. That's all for this time. I want to thank you for joining this episode of the Whitwam Wealth Real Estate Podcast. Check out our previous episodes related to real estate investing topics. I invite you to subscribe today and be part of a growing community. You can always find the Whitwam Wealth Real Estate Podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeart Podcasts, YouTube, or wherever you enjoy listening to podcasts. This is Scott Whitwam. Be sure to join me on our next episode of the Whitwam Wealth Real Estate Podcast, where we're wealth building through real estate.